Yeah,
I
yeah,
meant to
please,
mention
please.
this to you guys. I also think that the ball is in Nathan's court because he can kind of decide which one he wants to be.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I'm so excited that we get to talk about this season of Upload because it is wild in the most amazing way.
We agree.
Just kind of, to start off, the backup Nathan obviously is a huge plot point of the season. So, Robbie, what were your initial thoughts when you found out you were going to be playing two versions of this character?
I was really excited for it. Some of my favorite scenes on the show are when people play other people's characters, which isn't quite what I get to do, but I got to make two versions of myself and play opposite myself, which was wild. And right off the bat, Greg came to me and was like, "What are you thinking for differentiating these two guys?" And my first question was like, how far back is this up or reboot of Nathan? Like how much has he changed to regular Nathan? And then we started to realize that Tinsley maybe had done this over and over and over again until she found one that Ingrid wanted to stick. So I was like, I just want to have some more fun with this guy, make him a little weirder and a little goofier. And acting opposite myself was really fun. It was an earpiece. I would do the scene with an acting double, and then he would move and I would do the scene to nobody, and then I would change clothes and I would do the scenes to nobody again with an earpiece in my ear that had my dialogue so I could talk to myself and get the timing down. And it was wild. I have a video on my phone that one of the camera operators took for me because a lot of them were lock off so that they could use visual effects. And I was like, "Oh, this really does look crazy." And he's like, yeah, this is not a lot going on for us over here because they can't hear the dialogue. It's just me talking to nobody. But it was fun. It was a great time. And Dave, our editor, directed the episode where I was really heavily involved with myself, which was great because he knows the show so well, and he knew where he was going to need to cut. So it was really cool.
Well, I definitely think this is probably the most unique love square that I've ever seen on television.
A love square. I never thought of it that way.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So, Andy, I am curious how you are approaching the scenes, when Nora finds herself kind of torn between real Nathan and backup Nathan, because again, they're both Nathans.
Right. That one scene where she's about to go into VR and I think she's saying like, two Nathans, one Nora, like never thought about that before. Like so I think there is like a bit of this cheekiness where she's like, ooh, like, because they're essentially this is a guy that, that she loves. And it's complicated because she has hers, but here's another one who's, has the AI body and who has all the, more superficial things and VR amenities, and obviously their life in the real world. Her and Meet Nathan are, it's tough. They're sleeping in the same bed as his mom. It's like, no. So they're in it. So I think there's also this a little bit of like, oh, maybe that was easier. But ultimately it's, even in the show, which is so great, they really cover everything. Her and backup Nathan having that conversation of like, hey, there's something here, but no, we've got other people and they're the people that we want to be with, and we're going to do that. It's so weird, even saying it, it's like, what's happening? But yeah, that answers the question.
Allegra, what about Ingrid's relationship with the two Nathans? Do you think at this point, that she would be happy with either one, or do you think she truly has fallen for backup Nathan specifically?
I think she's working on building something with backup Nathan because she feels like he's her second chance. And so she's trying on her new integrity, her new morality, her new honesty. She's trying new Ingrid on backup Nathan. And however, I do think that there's a bonding experience that she's had with with old Nathan, meet Nathan, real Nathan, whatever you want to call him. That's also got some truth under it and some connection. And she's the one or he's the one that she really fought for, that she tried to protect, that she paid for, that she went to the hospital with. Like, there's and backup Nathan has those memories still, maybe, but I mean, yeah, if I think about it too long, I get a little confused. But I think that I think she sees backup as her new chance, a new opportunity. And like, speaking as myself now, my husband that I'm married to in real life, we actually dated twice, once in like 2006 and then again in 2017. And I had that experience of like, all right, what would I do differently? How would I do this again with the same person and not be as immature or make the mistakes that I made the first time? And yeah, so I think she's probably more invested in backup. Because boy, it feels like Download Nathan is really into Nora. It's a safe bet.
I mean, obviously, we got to talk about that giant bomb at the end. We find out that one of the Nathans has been destroyed. I am curious, do you guys each have a personal stake in which Nathan you hope made it?
Who do you think?
I want to know what other people think.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm attached to original Download Nathan. I got
it.
Sure. Even though he's got diarrhea and farts.
That is true.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Not fun. Not fun for me.
It is a low blow. It's a low blow down there.
I will preface this just to be clear. We do not know which Nathan is going to be alive in season 4. So I don't want anybody being like, oh, they gave it away. It's a total 50-50 shot. I've been told both sides by the writers. So I think that they know that they're messing with us. We've talked about it. I think selfishly, I find it more fun to play backup Nathan because he's a little more lighthearted and goofier. And he's obviously still in love with Nora, but is getting married to Ingrid. So if he's the one that's left alive, I mean, that love triangle is going to get real bad real fast because they're friends now, or like friend-ish now. So I think it makes for good television, good streaming. It makes for good streaming.
I agree. I think there's a bigger obstacle if Download Nathan is no more. And
I also hold on one second. I meant to mention this to you guys. I also think that the ball is in Nathan's court because he can kind of decide which one he wants to be.
Ooh. Oh.
How are they going to know?
That's a great point. I'm advocating for an Ingrid wedding. So whomever wants to marry her, she'll take either. So as long as she gets her wedding, however it goes down. But also though, I kind of want to see, an Avatar wedding on a budget because she has also been cut off. So like, how do we, but it's not about me. I think
she threw one hell of a funeral.
See, right? So, but yeah, I think there's a bigger obstacle if maybe Download Nathan is no more.
Well, clearly I need to be one who like stands up for real Nathan because y'all two are just out here throwing him away. Just disrespectful.
Not if we want to.
So I'm rooting for real Nathan. But similar to what Allegra said, honestly, it doesn't matter which one survives because they're all going to end up with Nora. So
whoa,
let's speak facts.
Not if you keep talking like that, running your mouth. No way.
Awesome. It looks like I am being given the wrap cue, guys. But oh my gosh, thank you so much for chatting with me today. And listen, all the fingers are crossed for season 4, obviously.
Yeah,
thank you.
Keep crossing.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.